Spurs versus Timberwolves. I have four of the best picks on the board for you guys. On this Thursday, I'm getting these picks out to you guys early so you can get these in before they're bumped for the game on Friday. Before I hop into these picks though, Novig right now is going to give you a free $50 when you download it using my code HORVY. All you have to do is just deposit $5 and place a $5 slip. They're going to hook you up with that $50 instantly. You can use these picks that I'm giving you today or use your own, obviously. Mix and match, but definitely take advantage of this while it lasts. If you do sign up using my code, you will be getting a free month in my VIP. All you have to do is just send me a screenshot to horvyhits@gmail.com and I'll get you set up with that month as soon as possible. Right now in our VIP, we have been cashing out lately. You can see just today or yesterday, we cashed this NHL play. Martin H's over 2.5 shots on goal and Matt Boldy over 3.5 shots on goal. And you see another MLB slip cashed in our VIP. And this was from yesterday, and from the day before, or actually on Monday. So we've been cashing out our free plays, our VIP plays, free play, and a couple more VIP plays. You definitely don't want to miss out. Like I said, please use my code so I can give you access for free to my VIP picks. I would definitely prefer that over you having to pay for my picks. Definitely try it out. Give it a shot. Nothing to lose there. It's free money. All right, enough of that. Let's get straight into these picks for the Friday San Antonio versus Minnesota game. The first two-man is going to be Dylan Harper, more than 10.5 points, and Rudy Gobert, more than 15.5 points plus rebounds. Dylan Harper, on the season, he hit this at a 63% hit rate. You can see during the regular season, he averaged 23 minutes and still got this done at a good rate. We'll look head-to-head against this Minnesota team. He's hit it at a 63% rate as well. You can see games 4 and 5, he went above this pretty easily, especially game 4. And you can see he's only went below this one time throughout this series so far. I do like him to go over this. You can see he's averaged 22 minutes against this T-Wolves team. And you can see they are mid-tier for points allowed against the shooting guard position. Dylan Harper is a young and quick player. Minnesota does have a pretty decent defensive team, but he still is going to get his against their core. You can see the books are favoring this one up pretty heavily. You can see their sleeper, Underdog, Fliff, Novig, Caesars, all loving him to go over this line. Nothing to overthink here. Dylan Harper, more than 10.5 points. Rudy Gobert, more than 15.5 points plus rebounds. You can see on the season, he's hit this at an 82% hit rate. And even against this good defensive team for the San Antonio Spurs, you can see here, they're top 10 in the league for points allowed and rebounds allowed to the center position. That does not matter. Gobert has still been hitting this line at a 73% clip against this Spurs team. You can see he went below this game 5 and game 2. I like him to bounce back in game 6. It's a must-win game for this Timberwolves team. You can see he's averaging, his rebound chances are almost 17 per game against this Spurs team. He only had 10 chances last game. I like his chances to go up for game 6. And you can see he's averaged 27.5 minutes against this Spurs team. So he's sitting at a great spot to go over. He's averaging 17 field goal attempts. So yeah, you can see the books are favoring this one up as well. So lock that in. This is the first two-man for these Friday games. Before I get into the last two-man of the day, there is another app called Betr. Right now, they're going to give you $200 in no sweat entries when you download it using my code HORV right here. They're just going to hook you up with 2 anytime tokens up to $100 each. When you place those tokens on a slip of your choosing, you get that money back if the slip does not cash. So nothing to sweat there, just like it says right there. You're going to get your money back if it does not hit. They're also going to hook you up with a free square for an NBA player to get a point or an assist. So free money there. Pair it with your best pick of the day and you'll get some free money there. Easy money. All right. Enough of that. Also, I forgot to mention, if you do that, you will be getting a free month in my VIP as well. Just go ahead and send it to the same email right there, horvyhits@gmail.com. All right. On to the last two-man for this Minnesota versus San Antonio game. It's going to be Keldon Johnson, more than 8.5 points, and Mike Conley, more than 2.5 points. Johnson, on the season, he's hit this at a 72% clip. He's averaged 22, almost 23 minutes on the season. Head-to-head against this Timberwolves team, he's hit it at an insane 91% hit rate. You can see he only missed game 4 against Minnesota, and that was at Minnesota. But you can see he's averaged almost 15 points per game against this Timberwolves team. And he's averaged 23 minutes against them. And he's averaged 10 field goal attempts per game. And he's been shooting the ball pretty efficiently. You can see 73%, 50%, 43, 50, 57, 63, 62, 60, 45, 59. So he's been shooting the ball well against this Minnesota team. And you can see here, Johnson has exceeded 8.5 points in 9 of his last 11 games on the road, averaging 12.1 points per game during that stretch. And another beautiful sight is, you can see here, the Timberwolves are bottom 6 in the league for points allowed to the small forward position. So Johnson is sitting pretty for him to go over this line. A lot of the books are favoring this one up heavily. Sleeper, Underdog, Hard Rock, Fliff, Caesars, Novig, everyone in their mother likes him to go over 8.5 points. And so that is why we are locking that one in. Last but not least, it's going to be the Unk himself, Mike Conley, more than 2.5 points. You can see why this is a favorable line. He's hit this at a 69% hit rate on the season. Head-to-head against his Spurs team, he's hit it at an 83% clip. You can see he's averaged 5, almost 6 points per game against the Spurs. And all he has to do is go in and knock down a 3. He got this. I'm pretty sure he cashed this in the first quarter of game 5. I like him to go in and at least get 1 3 this game. Yeah, he's averaged, like I said, almost 18 minutes per game against the Spurs. And he's averaged, in the little amount of time he's on the floor, he's averaging 4.5 field goal attempts. So that is a great sign right there for him to go over. And you can see here, Conley has exceeded 2.5 points in 7 of his last 8 games. Like I said, averaging 5.5 points during that stretch. So, again, it's going to be Keldon Johnson more than 8.5 points and Mike Conley more than 2.5 points. Our first 2 men was Dylan Harper, 10.5 points over, and Rudy Gobert over 15.5 points plus rebounds. I'm locking this in on PrizePicks, but obviously take advantage of Novig right now with my code. You can get $50 to spend on both these slips or use it on your own, up to you. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully we can sweep the board, get a clean 4-0 sweep for you guys. We have been on a heater on the channel lately. We did cool down yesterday, unfortunately, but we're looking to bounce back. And yeah, please leave a like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I'll catch you guys in Friday's video. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.